Hello, students. This is Hare here, and we're just talking over the next modules that you are assigned. And we'll go ahead and do our screen share here. And if you notice the picture behind me, that was taken in 2017. I was with my husband, and we have been on a trip for the last 10 years viewing and exploring the Lewis and Clark Trail. And that's what we like to do. And this is us at a KOA in Montana. And we traveled on my husband's Beamer. I was on the back. I don't drive myself, but my husband drives. And so we've taken much of our summers to travel the Lewis and Clark Trail. And so remember to go through your announcements, going back to our webpage here, go through the announcements. I'm not going to take a lot of time to help you again with how to resubmit because we have papers we need to hand in. So we'll go to the module for, hopefully you are on module 1. Okay, weeks 1 and 2. And it takes approximately 23 hours to complete this. And some of you have already handed in your the geography of Washington State. Looks great. Keep pumping them in. Okay. I was going to go through this one. As you read these assignments, please look at your rubric because that is how you are being graded, how you follow the content. And this is the draft. Okay, a draft. So this is your criteria and your rubric, and you need to follow this and send it and submit it to me. And so just keeping this a little short today, I wanted to explain a little bit about the Lewis and Clark expedition, since it's of interest of me. And you know that around 1804-05, Thomas Jefferson got the Corps of Engineers together, and they wanted to form the Northwest Passage. And it was monetary reasons mostly, is they wanted to get a shorter route to China. Okay, so yes, there's 3 reasons of the expeditions: God, glory, and gold. And unfortunately, some people had to pay the price. They were on the bottom of the list and didn't get to experience the best of things. And what their intent was to find the Northwest Passage, Lewis and Clark. And they were hired by Thomas Jefferson. And it took them nearly almost 2 years to make the trip. It was like 15 months there and only 6 months to get back because they were going downstream from the Missouri River. But so this was Lewis and Clark. Okay, and one was a doctor and one worked with the Corps of Engineers. And so it was May of 1804 that they set off. And they had a very miraculous encounter at the Mandan village in North Dakota. There they met with Charbonneau. He was a Frenchman, a hunter and a trapper, and he was married to Sacajawea, we call it now. Back in my day, it was Sacajawea. And she was from the Shoshone tribe, and she was kidnapped by another Indian tribe. They fails me right now. She was enslaved by the Hidachi tribe. And so, and then Charbonneau bought her, as for his wife. And she was probably one of the most important parts of the whole expedition. If had she not been part of this expedition, they would not have made it. It was like she was an extra gift that Lewis and Clark was given. She knew how to speak different languages, and they met up with her brother, and he was the chief of the Shoshone tribe. And because of her relationship with her brother, they got horses for their travel across the Bitterroot Mountains. And as I said here, we'll go ahead and read a little bit about this. And this is where my husband and I went on part of our trip to the Traveler's Rest. And this is where they got supplies from the Shoshone, and they rested, and they got horses to go over the Bitterroot Mountains. The Bitterroots was treacherous, and had they not had the extra food and supplies, they would not have made this trip. And to me, it was a great trip and beautiful scenery. So if you guys get to do this, this is the gate of the mountains. This is also Montana, and the Missouri River flows through here. So it's a very interesting part of our history. And if you would like to look at, there's some videos. I can't because of copyright, but just Google search some videos about Lewis and Clark and Sacajawea, and you'll find it very interesting. And I hope that you can take a trip and look at some of our history in this area. All right, so that's the end of this video, and we'll see you the very next time, and hope to see you soon. And please get a hold of me if you have questions about anything. Email me, and we could set up a Zoom meeting, and I would gladly help you. All right, okay, bye-bye. Thanks for coming.